Hi, my name is Brescia.
And my name is Shaquita.
And welcome to Searching for Freedom.
Okay, so today I wanted to get some insight, or for us to have some dialogue about this topic. I was listening to a podcast and I was like, that brings up a good point, especially when you're single and you don't see a lot of resources on what to do in your singleness or how you should spend your singleness. So, so I kind of want us to kind of dialogue about, are we enjoying our singleness? And that's a question for everybody. Or do we find ourselves preparing more for marriage in our singleness?
Okay, so basically, am I just living my life like it's golden, or am I more focused on the end result, or what we may think the end result of singleness is, which is marriage?
Right.
Okay. I feel like I've been both. I feel like there has been seasons where I'm just like, okay, I need to get my house in order. I need to prepare because he's coming, and I know he's coming because God's told me he's coming. So he's coming, so I need to be ready.
Right.
But then there's also times where it's just like, and we've talked about this on the channel as well, where it's like, I just want to be focused on God. I have kids, and it's like, I just want to make sure I am raising them up in the way they should go, because none of the rest matters until it actually matters, until it happens. But sometimes I can find myself trying to be more intentional about it, because it can be so easy to get wrapped up in that, especially with the media or social media, Facebook, Instagram. All you see is relationships when people engage, you're getting married, and it's like, okay, well, when is it my time?
Right.
You know, so you are comparing yourself a lot more when you are on those sites, and it's just like, in moments like that, that's where we have to sometimes disconnect from those sites. But I definitely feel like it's been both. It's like sometimes just like, no. And I think I was talking about it, I forgot what we did, but we went out and did something. It's been a lot of interesting nights that we've had. and even like sometimes when we have like just summer parties and stuff, it's just like, if I was married, like, this wouldn't happen. At least not as frequent. Yeah. Part of me is just like, okay, I'm excited for when that happens, but the other part of me is like, sis, I don't know if I'm ready to give up nights where we are just dancing in the parking lot. Like, he gonna have to be the type to dance with us, because I can't give up dancing in the parking lot with my best friend. So it's just like, I don't know, but both, I feel like it's been both. You gotta catch me on the right day.
I can say both for me. More so in the past, like when I first started walking, and I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm like, okay, God, I'm saved now. I've been baptized.
I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that.
What I used to do, I can feel my head peeking, through the clouds. I felt like, okay, things are smooth now, okay, I got it together, I'm a wife.
This must be it.
I'm a wife. It's time for you to bring my husband. And I felt like I had a lot of those days, then the days of enjoying your singleness, because I was never taught or never shown that your singleness, like, that's good. Like, you can do a lot of things in your singleness that may change when you're married. Some things that God can do through you as a single person, then it may take your marriage to, take you
to the next level.
Take you to another level. So when I realized, like, wait a minute, through, of course, God working inside of me, I was like, wait a minute, I'm putting too much focus on this marriage thing, like, into a way where you feel like, okay, am I idolizing marriage? Am I not taking advantage of my singleness, especially when I've talked to married people, and they're like, oh my gosh, I wished I would have done more in my singleness than now I'm married, and it's almost like it's too late, And so what I get from a lot of married couples is enjoy your singleness. Whatever you want it to do, in regards to glorifying God, definitely go ahead and do it. If you want to go on that mission trip, or you want to go evangelize, or whatever it is God is calling you to do, even that purpose, it doesn't begin when you get married. It starts in your singleness. So it's like, go ahead and start now. Don't wait till you get married.
But I also feel like because, like, in a way, I feel like singles are targeted. Like, because it's like dating with purpose, preparing for this. Are you, like, it's so many things that are out there that's like, okay, like, are you ready to be married? Like, it is the end goal.
Right.
And it's just like, well, if there's so many programs here about dating and how to date properly and how to do this and that, and it's just like, okay, well, then I feel like maybe I'm not doing what I need to be doing to align myself properly if I'm not doing those things. The amount that is talked about, the way that it is just shoved down our throats, for lack of a better term, it makes you more anxious because it's like, okay, well, I'm doing all these things, all these prayers, all these fasts, and it's like, okay, so I know he got to be coming next. Like, no, like, how about if we were to see more things, more about mission trips or doing your purpose, then you would. And yes, there are a lot of things that's geared towards walking in your purpose, but I really feel like there's a lot of things, and maybe it's just things that we've been seeking. Maybe it's just because that's where our hearts were when we first started, things that we've been following, the algorithms on YouTube. It's like, oh yeah, she used to watch all those singles, send those her way. Like,
I feel like it's still a balance though. I don't want to just spend my singleness like, okay, pushing marriage away, because now it's like, oh, I have found this newfound life. You know, now I'm single. Now I can go here, I can go there, I can do this, I can do that. Okay, purpose out of this. Now God is like, all right, it's time for marriage, and you're like,
he said, if you can be without it,
that's the way to go,
sis. So if your heart desires that life, I just saw your face.
Did it change? I mean, did all the joy just leave?
Her face said, don't try me, sis. Now you know better.
I mean, I've been in the shower saying, God, I know you didn't call me to do that. I mean, but I don't want it if you're not in it. But I'm just saying, God, these desires that you gave me says you want me to be a wife, you know? So, yeah. I digress.
But no, it definitely is a balance though. Like, and I feel like that's something that I have been continuously praying about, like just trying to find a healthy balance between walking in expectancy and just being still and knowing that He is God.
That's been my prayer. God, don't, keep my eyes stayed on you. Keep me focused in my singleness. Let me do what you've called me to do. Let me get to know who I am. Date myself a little bit. Enjoy my friends. I'm a single mom, so be able to enjoy and continue to build on that relationship with Marcus. And so think about, shout out to Pastor Johnson, Victory. Shout out to him. But I remember him saying when he came to Fusion, the best place to be on a Tuesday night. Shameless plug. Come on down, 7 o'clock. Go ahead and register if you're not. I'm just saying, thank me later. But I remember Pastor Johnson, he was saying how, in your singleness that it should be about, getting to know God, your relationship with God, and be so focused on where God has called you to be to, you're just running, you're just walking, and then you have to just notice somebody, and you're like, you going that way too?
Like,
okay, well, that's
what I'm saying. Like, you realize that you're running so hard, you look up and they're running just as hard as you, and it's just like, I see you. Like, I see you.
Do you think that if people really knew the work that comes with marriage, that they would desire that less? Yeah, because what I've been told is that in marriage you have to have a lot of grace. You can't be selfish. It's pretty much like a mirror in front of yourself where you're the one. Not that both of you aren't changing, for the better, but for the most part, it's a mirror. It's a reflection of you where you're having to change and extend a lot of grace.
I don't know. Like, I mean, shoot, like, we're best friends, and we have had some moments where we have had to be selfless. A lot of moments, a lot of mirror moments where it's just like, okay, and it's easier being able to know. It's easier knowing that the person that you are being selfless for also has that same heart posture and is being led by God. So I can only imagine that is something that helps a married person to go on more, knowing that other person isn't just like, no, you need to do this for me. But I mean, I honestly can't speak for it, but I know that like this friendship sometimes it's hard.
It's hard. We have been like, we said, God, you know, is this gonna be the season? But then God's like, no, you need to quit being selfish. You need to be forgiving. Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes it's just like, okay, your selfishness is like, it would be easier to just be like, forget this, and not have to go through the looking in the mirror. Okay, this is a me issue, not a her issue, or this is a me issue, not a him issue. And we can't speak from being a wife because we are not that. But it's just like, just in what we've seen in friendships with each other and with other people, it's just like, marriage is probably like
it's heightened
20 times more. So it's just like, I'm gonna wait on you because right now I ain't gotta worry about it right now.
And marriage is commitment. So there's no getting out of it. There's that covenant there that's over that marriage. So it's like, all right, Lord. And even if you know,
roll
God,
over and just be like, I'm still here.
I'm not going anywhere.
All off topic.
Yeah, we
don't
can
have to cut that part out.
So we talked about
but
enjoying singleness. No. Yeah.
So yeah, like I feel like in this, for me, would I say that I have been able to enjoy my singleness, or am I more focused on preparation? I go back to what I was saying in the beginning. I feel like it's been both, like, because there are moments like we do truly enjoy our singleness and enjoy just the life without that responsibility now.
Yeah.
But there are moments where we are like, I have a journal where I am praying for my husband, like consistently. We have done fasts where we are praying for our husbands. So we prepare. We ask God to show us the things that's within us that are unlike him. One, for just alignment with God, but also for when it is time for us to meet our spouses as well. Because we know that we're not going to be perfect when we meet, and we'll never be perfect, but there is a lot of work that we can do prior to meeting him. So I feel like we do both. We prepare, but our heart postures change. It's not more of, I'm preparing for me to meet him today. It's more of just, I'm preparing to be a better person, so when I do meet him, I can be the best version that I can be. Guys, we are here with another video just talking about singleness. And just what that looks like. Do you feel that you are enjoying your singleness, or are you more in preparation for the spouse that you think is coming today?
Or tomorrow, or next year. However soon you think he's coming.
It's probably, let me just let you know, it's probably not when you think it's coming. Probably not.
Yeah. So go ahead and enjoy your singleness, enjoy your time with God, enjoy your friends, enjoy the different relationships that God has placed into your life. And
girl, crank that music up in the parking lot and dance.
Okay.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that notification bell so you won't miss another